Oh, this is Ryder here to review the Ultraman Blazar Blazar Stone 01. So this is the first set of Blazar Stones, to which this is not how they're typically packed. Because I got it off of Macari via the seller packed it like this. So as you can see, they're in individual clear bags, which is interesting. And as you can see, the lineup right here. So the lineup comprises. This is not in the order. I'll get the order. I think if I remember the order, it's Ultra 7, Jack, Gaia, Oggle, Great, and Zerth. I'm pretty sure that's the actual order. Other than that, the last two are comprising of the rare versions of Ultra 7 and Jack. So here we have the stones out of their individual packagings and such. So here we have our first one, Ultra 7, to which again, they're mostly carrying over the color schemes they had from the Hyper Keys. So 7 is yellow. I don't think 7 was yellow for the Dimension card. Track. And V028 because it is Gashapon. And again, these are basically pretty on par with the, normal DX ones if I were to compare. Actually, if you were to look at that, Gashapon ones are a lighter shade as opposed to DX. Here we have Jack. I don't know what this color is supposed to be. It's interesting. It's like a brown. I genuinely forgot what this color is supposed to be. It's the most interesting, definitely. And if we were to pull Ultraman, yeah, they basically just made his portrait bigger. At least the ears are different. And I guess his face, again, his face is a lot more bigger. And obviously the fin back here is more defined. But yeah, really weird with how inconsistent it is. And then this one's V029 Trek. So that is our Showa Ultraman. Here is Gaia V2, or I think it's just Gaia. He's red yet again. They've been making him red since Zet. And then V059. Now obviously you can't have Gaia without Oggle, to which is a really nice blue. Obviously, I will say this every time. Obviously the Ultraman's portrait is silver with this foil. The only difference is just the cover. And he is V062. So here are our oddities of the set. Here is Great, to which he is a light shade of blue. As you can see, Oggle is the dark shade, so Great carries the same blue from Zet and Ginga. And he is V043. And then we have Zerth, who is a really nice light green. Or I think this is green, no, this is the light shade of green. It's it is green. Just the light is making it look like yellow, but it is green. In person, it's green. I did not know in camera, it literally comes off as yellow. And he is V047. So let's use these in the Blazar brace. So obviously we will just go in order. As you can hear, we just have the Blazar brace standby. And obviously the sound for Ultra 7's rise, or 7's rise. You have to wait for the animation to continue. So you only get the grunt. And then Jack. I think for the rest of these I'll just skip the finisher. Standby. Obviously, as you can tell, the sound isn't timed with the animation. Gaia. Gaia and Oggle are special, however, because they are the TDG. So there's the finisher. The Photon, is it the Photon Edge? I don't think so. And it's not the Photon screw, because I think they finally moved away from the Photon screw. But we're back to normalcy with Great and Earth. And then you get the case with Great, where his transmission sound is too long that it outlasts the animation. And there's the new grunt for Great that they've incorporated since the Ultra Metal Analyzer. And last but not least is Earth. They finally faded out on Zerth's. But his is only singular yet again. So, again, I didn't know I get to talk about this early enough, but I don't want to dwell on it now. But as you can tell from here, yeah, the Gashapon, like, this set is completely optional, but obviously this set is, we will get back to this set eventually, just because of another thing, but, well, there are some merits with this set. Gaia and Oggle are basically complete, because they actually do have finishers, but it's kind of weird that no one else does. And as you saw, like, they all have the same animations. They don't have any, and they're all like kind of the same basic functions and sound sets as you know, we got spoiled from the last set, or the first Blazar Stone set. Ultraman and Tiga actually do have uniqueness, have some uniqueness to them that actually do make them worthwhile. And it's kind of weird they didn't really follow it up with anyone else. I get that it's probably a daunting task for them to do, but it is kind of like what I've been alluding to. These sets do kind of break down the not break down the fundamentals. Like, they kind of do show the harsh reality of the Blazar brace and all the the ways they cut around our expectations and such. But again, I don't want to dwell on it too much because that's not what this is about. I think this set as a whole is pretty solid. I think this is a pretty nice lineup and such because of the fact I do like that in a way there's like two ultras each representing an era and such, or just like I like that they're basically in pairs because we got two Ultra Brothers, then we got two TDG Ultras that will actually do something it's at least neat that out of this set we do have stones that actually are complete in a way. They just don't have animations, but sound wise they're complete. But I think it's a nice way of getting especially ultras like Great Zerth out, because that's kind of how they've always been doing it. But I like what they're starting and what they're putting out and such. Again, I kind of just don't get this color scheme they went for with certain ultras, just because it's a really interesting color, but I don't know what's supposed to represent. I don't know if this. I don't even think this is supposed to be white. But yeah, technically, my only big nitpick about this set, which obviously is not between the set itself, is just how the Blazar brace handled it. It's just, I don't get why we're kind of back to how Rube handled Legacy Ultraman, or previous Ultraman, with just, oh yeah, the transformation, that's good enough. At least here there's the grunts. But it's kind of confusing of why couldn't we actually just get a finisher? Because the D-Flasher gave everyone a finisher, even if it was generic. Well, all the prior the Z-Riser and the D-Flasher, but I'll have to go with the D-Flasher. The D-Flasher is more up to date. That gave everyone a finisher, even if it was generic. So I don't know why this toy just omits the finishers for the majority of the Ultramen, especially the Ultra Brothers. I find that to be confusing. I get why they kept TDG, but then why didn't you do more with TDG if you're gonna give them their full sound set? It's just it doesn't. Things don't. A lot of things aren't lining up, but that's all I will bring up for now and such, just because, again, I don't want to repeat these same points extensively for each video. But I do think this is a pretty solid set. I'm gonna have to suggest for you to get this off of Mercari via Buy, just because I don't see stores like Mandarake holding this set. Toe Collectibles didn't start selling these until set 3, so yeah, a proxy service is your only choice. To which I think this isn't too badly priced. These sets are about, without the variants or the glitter versions of the Ultra Brothers, they're about $12 to $15 a piece. Unless you're a certain set, but I think you should be fine trying to track this set down. So that'll have to do with this review. This is Ryder, people.